Afternoon all, how we doing? We're live again. Hehehe. Few in already, look. Woohoo. How's everybody doing anyway? Still on lockdown? Still on lockdown, yes. Ah. Whose birthday is it? Is it someone's birthday? Rob's birthday? Three score plus 12 for me today. So happy birthday, Rob Bond. Have a good one, mate. Have a Theakston for me. So let's have a look down through. Michael Hyde looks like he was first in today. And Mervyn. Hi, Mervyn. Rob Bond, obviously, is a birthday boy. He's on the Theakston. Tim Tech, or Time Tech, sorry. Afternoon, Time Tech. Superbike Rider, Clive. How are you? Derek Taffman. Afternoon, Derek. And George. Hi, George. Patronics, Nick. How are you doing? Mark E. Hi, Mark. Rob Titheridge. Hi, Rob. Who else we got? Andy Beck. Hi, Andy. Got back just in time. And Dave Roberts. Trying to tidy the garage, but nowhere to take rubbish. No, true. Hi, Benji. I think I said hello, Benji, did I? No, I didn't. Yes, I did. I have now. Hello, Benji. How you doing? So Stephen's saying, Stephen Devereaux, it's a toss-up between this or mowing the lawn for Groundhog Day number 52. No contest, really. It's the Radiocruncher show, as always. Cheers, Steve. Daniel. Hi, Daniel. Mike Atlantis. Hi, Mike. Finish off some painting. Whoa, everybody's doing painting, aren't they? No beard, Clive. Yeah, face like a baby. Face like a baby today. Shaved it off. Shaved it right off. It's getting a bit Father Christmassy. Hi, Luigi. How are you? I'm good, thanks, mate. Face like a baby, yeah. George just said. I'm only young anyway, ZX. I know, I'm only 30. How are you, ZX? Hi, Video Monkey. Another swell day in Canada. You can't find the key, Derek. Can't find the key. Yeah, intriguing. Simon, you got me on the phone. I can't hear you. You've been ringing me, have you? Do I have a younger drug? Yeah, wait till Mrs. Cruncher does the hair. It'd be like an upside down face then. Afternoon, Doug. How are you? Dave Malik. Hi, Dave. Darren Coe in the workshop. On a quad FM1. Very nice, Darren. That's a Evolve tuner. I believe I did have a quad FM2 here, I believe. But I did sell it on to my next door neighbour. And if anyone wants another channel to watch, have a look at Darren's. I thought I'd subscribed to Darren, but I subscribed to him on my previous profile before I created this one to do streaming. So have a look at Darren. He's got some good videos there that'll interest you all, I'm sure. Hi, Linton. How are you? Yes, I'm only 30 as well. Yeah, and my birth date's 1964, so I'm probably 32, aren't I think. Hi, Paul, how are you? Mrs. Cruncher practiced on the beard. Same style on top. She did hint that she might go a bit mad, but then she wants me to do her hair as well, so, you know, it'll be payback time if she does anything silly. Afternoon, Andrew from sunny Berlin. It is sunny here today as well. It's a bit chilly though. It is a bit chilly. You're watching in the tea break, Simon. I think you need an extended tea break, mate. You watched Paul's 871 vid, then went fishing on eBay for one. No bargains though. Yeah. Full of cracked hints and capacitors. Thanks for your plug. No worries, Darren. As I say, We all like to sort of try and support each other if we can. Afternoon Cyberflyer. How are you? A Cody's flick. I can see it going pretty short, Paul, to be honest, because I do tend to cut it all off in the summer, to be fair. But don't tell Mrs. Cruncher that, because she'll go mad. She'll sculpt me. Oh dear. So, I just thought I'd bring you in today and really just show you what I'm working on. And then I'll just finish off what I'm doing with it, and then we can move on. I've got a couple other interesting little items that we can have a look at. They've just come in. Well, they came in last night actually at the front door. They got dropped off in a carrier bag. So there you go. Hunt's capacitors even, Darren. Oh, I thought you meant cracked hints. I thought you had lots of hints that you were cracking on about. Bolt is shiny. As long as the brain's about 27, I'll stay young. I'm in a daft mood, I'm 12. I know the feeling, ZX. Last of the Mohicans. What do you reckon? I think you ought to sponsor me to have a Mohican. My brother did have one, actually. He had a cracker one Christmas. He had a beauty. So yes, what am I working on then? What am I working on? Let's put that over to one side out of the way, and I'll show you what I've been working on today. You have seen this before, but I'm sort of in the process now of putting it all back together. And every time I touch a thing, wires fall off of it everywhere. So this is the monster that I'm working on. Anybody recognise that beast? I've got the silicon mat on again today because it's useful for keeping all the screws together on this one. In fact, I've kept this one on this silicon mat. I just moved it out of the way when I'm doing other stuff. But yes, this board here, a couple of the wires have come off, so I had to what am I trying to say here? I had to resolder a couple, and then of course, because it's a ribbon cable, all the others don't fit, so I've had to cut them all off, tin them, and I'm just going to solder this little LED board back on. That's the LED board for just the display on the front. So yeah. Yes, David, it is a Sony ICF-2001D. This is the one that came in with the broken FFC cable. This flat film horribleness underneath here. I can't pull it up too much because I've got them all plugged back in now. So basically, I put the radio back together pretty much. Every time you pull this thing around, you know, wires just jump off it for pastime. So you need to make sure you got lots of pictures, or you know your way around the service manual with the schematic, because they are renowned for it. So I've got my little bank of wires here, and I'm just going to literally solder these back onto this board now. It looks easy, but it's not. Tell you what I could do. I wonder if my little board holder that Andrew let me have will help with this. No, it's a bit too high. I'd have to elevate this as well. I'd have to try and elevate that to the same height, and I can't really think of how to do that at the moment. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. Hey, hi Mike, how are you? It's Chief Boldface. You need one of these that needs fixing. Well, I don't know if you watched my video the other week where I repaired the broken film cable on one of these. Well, on this one. Trying to think which way around. You could be careful lifting these up, because yeah, you can't really see it in underneath there. But yeah, I've got the cables plugged in. I'm going to silicone one in because the guys broke the retaining clip. There's like a little retainer, and you can see there's a little plastic clip broken off of it there. So I managed to get it back in and push it down. I just need to silicone it around now so it'll stay there. Leave it to set overnight, and then it'll be a lot more stable. I can get it all put back together tomorrow then. But I just need to tin these pads here and connect these wires back onto it. So what's wrong with yours then, Video Monkey? What have you done? Did you get that regulator working? Yes, I did, said X. I'm surprised you didn't see that. I have actually got the parts in to do that. Sort of partially. Chris, all the gear, no idea, very kindly helped out. Let's just get the other webcam, the other camera on. Let's get me around that way so I can see what I'm doing rather than crick me neck. So yes, ZX, I did. It was obviously the diode had gone pop and it's taken the transistor out, so we hobbled a load of stuff together. Did a bit of a botch up on it and did get it running. I don't know how far you watched it, ZX, but I have got a diode and a transistor turned up today, but I ordered 2 lots of diodes, and the one I really wanted to fit is the one that hasn't turned up, which is typical, but that was the botch we did on it. It's getting a bit closer anyway, because I want to get down to that area there. Yeah, so that's what we put in. So it's a 1N400, I can't remember, 4006 I put in there. And I put in, just botched in a normal transistor. Of course, I can't get the case back on with either of these components on, so I've got to go back to surface mount. So that's the story on that one. And I've got the components arrived today from Farnell. Like I say, I'm short. I'm short of the diode. I mean, I had a chat with Chris, and we came up. Well, Chris came up with the idea of putting a Schottky diode. I can never pronounce that. Schottky diode in, and I ordered up a couple of different types, and this particular one is. I don't know if it's going to focus on that or not. Gonna focus? Yeah, it is. This particular one is 500 milliamps, 30 volt Schottky, but Chris suggested probably going for a bigger one, so I've got a 1 amp. I think that's 30 or 40 volts on its way. It's supposed to be here today, but for some reason they split the order into 2. I really don't know why. And that's the transistor that we need. I hope that's right. Yeah, minus 15 volts, minus 0.7 amps. That's a bit dark in it because it doesn't like that. Camera doesn't like that. So yeah, I could hobble that in. I could do one or the other, but I think we'll leave that till the other diode's in and do it all in one go, rather than do it in lots of tiny little bits all the time. Watch the dial cord. Yeah, I'd love to see a dial cord on this one. Let's catch up with the chat then. Yes, Mike, babyface. You got a family of birds living in your beard, have you? And anywhere know where I can get a C8 figure of 8 socket with the battery contacts, switches back battery. I've got some figure of 8s. Rob, let me just zoom out. I'm zooming in a bit too close now because I was showing you that. Now I'm zoomed in zoned out too far. Yeah, there's figure of 8s there, Rob, but they're not the ones with the battery switch in them. I think we've had this conversation before, and I don't think I had any, did I? No, I've just got the unswitched ones, Rob. Sony started making horrible sounds instead of delivering CBC. It's probably the capacitors in the power supply part, I expect, Video Monkey. And I have changed these, but they were all okay, to be fair. There's only like probably half a dozen of them. These were perfect, but you know, I had to take them out to check them, so I thought, well, I might as well put some new ones in. And they're all sat in just one area of the board where the power supply goes in, where the positive terminal goes in. Let's get this around. It's quite fragile at the moment because it's all hanging off of wires and cables, but I don't know if you can see, but down in this corner is where the power supply is. In fact, that's started to lift up again, isn't it? I don't know. Yeah, so just get you in. Which side are we on? We're on that side. So the caps on the power supply are all here. So that's the ones you want to look at. Have a look for those. Normally if there's a problem with the radio, they're bulging on top. Obviously these are brand new now, but the other ones were fine, but I just changed them because I was in there. And I don't want it coming back for capacitors. No worries, mate. And that tends to be the only caps that really go bad in these, because obviously that's where all the current goes, but you know, they're either good or bad. If they're good, then you need to start looking elsewhere. But hi Night Ranger, how are you? What camera are you using to look down on your desk? It's a Panasonic. It's a Panasonic. Hang on, I'll let you know. It's a Panasonic HC-X1. I think that's right. And welcome Night Ranger as well. I don't think I've seen you before. A couple of pics for Rob Bond on my Facebook. Is it pictures of me with a bald face or a hairy face? Let's find Rob Bond's pictures then. Okay. You should be on my screen now, hopefully. Let's have a quick look. Yes, you are. Yeah, then, Rob, this is from Paul for you. I take it this is the figure of 8 switched socket. Just turn that. Just turn that off a minute. Just charged my handheld up and it dialed into the North Devon repeater. And the other picture. So yeah, this is obviously the switch here, I would have thought, isn't it? Or was that power? I'm not sure. Yeah, so you can. It's quite dark, but you can see the switch is that piece there, isn't it? I don't know. You must be able to buy them somewhere, I would have thought, but not sure where. So hopefully you caught that, Rob. Hopefully you caught that, mate. Thanks, Paul, for sending that on. without hair, I'd look like Gandhi. Oh dear. Look like Gandhi. How would I look like Gandhi, George? How would I look like Ganji? Ganji? Ganji is a restaurant, isn't it? Ganji. So I'm missing on the chat here a minute. So Derek saying he's watching Chris yesterday evening making an RF loop. Yeah, I'm yet to catch that one, Derek. And Chris did share a lot of it with us in the chat, so we had a sort of sneak preview of that, but I haven't watched the video yet. Hi William, how are you? You still locked down over there as well, are you? Yeah, we are still locked down, mate. Not supposed to be going out, although the neighbours still seem to keep going out for some reason. Gandhi. A Dynatron Mayfair. Rob, what on earth is a Dynatron Mayfair? I can't say I've heard of that. Maybe you need to send me a picture of that in a minute, Rob, so I can show everybody. Are the number stations still transmitting? Yes, they are, Jeff. I'm very intrigued by all the number station business, and there is a channel apparently where there is a page where they log all the frequencies and times of it all. Really interesting. This is very precarious, this thing, so I'm trying to sort of rest it where I can work on it. So let's pop you up and over this side. Now, how's best to do this then? Let's get my phone, where, if I can find my phone, where all the pictures are of it. You love the goat, William, do you? I've got a pair of them now, look, because Paul very kindly sent me one. And, Fat Tony sent me one as well, so I've got a pair of them, look. they watch out for me, mate. They sort out when I do stuff wrong, which is very often. Anybody got a frequency counter for sale? I expect someone has, Linton. In fact, I'm sure people have on here, because I know people that got quite a lot of them. I haven't got one for sale. I've got one I can recommend that's not that expensive for you to buy new. €3,000 fine here if you leave the house for no reason. Oh, I'd love to get that over here, William. That was sort them out, wouldn't it? Hi, Jax, how are you? I didn't say hello earlier. I think they have. They have. They're slightly different goats. Slightly different in colour, but they make the same racket each. Right, so let's pop this soldering iron on a minute. I want to get this board tinned up. I've already desoldered it, got rid of all the old bits of solder, and what else have I done? Cleaned it up with some isopropyl. So let's just tin it. Now, Rob sent me the Dynatron Mayfair, so we'll have a look at that in a minute, because I'm not aware of that. It sounds like it's either an old radiogram or something like that. I don't know if it's a radio or not. Should have my extractor going really. This is a Sony ICF-2001D. I'm not really fixing it as such, jacks. I'm just getting it onto the next stage really. I need to silicone the FFC cable in on it, this flat film thing, and then I can leave it overnight to set off and get it put back together tomorrow. But I just wanted to solder this in today because I've been reassembling this earlier today. So I thought, you know, I'm just bringing you in on my bench really, show you what I'm up to at the moment. They've got a couple of interesting things to have a play with in a minute, but you know, it might interest you, might not. It's just a bit different. Right, let's just find my picture of this. So round, that way round. Okay, it was 180 degrees out, so let's just twist that round. So brown, red, orange, yellow, green in that order. That should be easy, shouldn't it? Lemon isn't though with these. Slightly different board revision this one as well to the pictures that I've got. Right, once I get the first one caught, I should be okay. I'm going to have to put the stupid glasses on because I can't see that. It's pretty small. Were you able to test the Sony? This one, Doug? Which Sony do you mean, Doug? I've not tested this one yet because I haven't got it back together, but so apologies if I'm in a bit close and you can't really see what I'm doing, but it is fiddly as hell. I need to just get that one out of the way. I'll tell you what, oh, this is a pain. The trouble is these just drop off for, you know, they're hanging off the radio. It's the first one on. Two. You can't really see, can you? Let me just alter the camera a bit. I'll zoom it out a bit. Let's get rid of my picture-in-picture for a minute. You should be able to see a bit better now. Not that there's a lot to see really, but do a bit more solder on that pad, I think. Yeah, have to pop a bit more solder on there. This fiddly old job, but you know, got to be done. There we are, all back on. Yeah, I think that's going to come here sooner or later, William, if people don't stick to the rules. You know, obviously you've got to go out to get shopping. You know, you need to get food, but certainly shouldn't be going out visiting. I think the police are being pretty vigilant. They are keeping an eye out for people. Right, that's done. Anyway, I'm sure you can all see that. I've now reattached those wires. Another job done. Right, let's get my... actually, I'm going to need those on still. Pain, because they get my head really hot. No milky valves, Graham. I spotted that the other day when you took the back off the bush. I know. Hot glue the wires down after soldering to stop the little devils snapping off. Yeah, good call. Good call. Could put a blob of hot glue down on there. But what I might do is just use some of this silicone that I'm going to use now. So I've got this stuff here, which is it's actually getting quite low now, but I do use it. It's really good stuff. Servosol silicone adhesive sealing. It's non-acid, so it's perfect for electronics. So what I could do is just put a bead of that along there, and that'll go set off overnight and sort it, I'm sure. So what FC do you recommend? FC Linton? Flat cable? FC? What do you mean, Linton? See, I'll do that last, because what I want to do is get at the flat cable underneath. I think this way round is the easiest, and there's stuff everywhere. I've got all these wires stuck on with Kapton tape so they don't jump off the board, because that's a favourite, the little tiny aerial wires. Okay. So I don't know if you can see in underneath there, but you'll notice there's two cables. There's a thinner cable, less weighs on it, and a thicker one. Well, the actual this holder is broken, so I've managed to get it back in. But what you don't want is it moving around and popping back out again. And this is the cable that I fixed. So that's the one that I actually fixed there. There's wires flapping around everywhere on this thing. It is a bit of a nightmare to work on, to be honest. That's why I would never recommend anybody takes this apart unless they know what they're doing, because you will break one of these cables or one of the connectors. So let's squirt a bit of this out, and then I'm going to use a cocktail stick to just tack that in. Oh, sorry, FC frequency counter. Right, yes. I would recommend you getting one like this. I mean, it's not going to be the most sensitive one on the planet, to be honest. Can you see that? It's a TTI PFM 3000. It's battery operated, 9-volt battery. I bought this one from RS. It's about 80 quid, I think. It wasn't expensive. I'll get a link up in a minute for you. Let me just get this this glued up first, and then we'll have a look at Rob's picture and get link up and show you that one. Oh, you Jax's Jax's cat taunts him by going out all the time. Smug little git, Jax. We need to write there. Git would be a nicer word. If you would like to rewrite that. Because YouTube will flag stuff up like that, Jax. So Imagine this stuff sets nice and hard in the end every time you use it. Let's just pull the silicone plug out the end. Just going to squirt a little bit down here, it'll be easier to work with than trying to squirt it onto the thing. I'm trying to stick the top from the cocktail sticks back onto it now. Ah, no, I don't want, you don't want me on there. It's me with me funny Ed. Just want me picture in picture. There we go. I'm on the side. Smug little fellow. That's more like it, Jax. The TTI FC is a bit dearer at RS now, is it? Do you want to pop a link up to that, Paul, if you've got it there? People can click on. We'll have a look at it on screen in a minute. I'm sure it was about 80 quid last time. It's a few years ago I bought it now. That's about 3 years ago, I think. But right, let's just mix up a little bit of this sticky mess. Just going to get this down so I can see. Let's get the light in a bit better. So I'm sort of putting a bit on the cable itself, but not a lot, because obviously this might have to come out again at some stage. It might have to come out again tomorrow. And in the back, let's say it is silicone, so it will come off again. I think, is it isopropyl or dissolve it? I can't remember now, but there we go. And I've just stuck my finger in it. Look, classic. That's that. So let's pop some silicone across these contacts, being we've got it here. And that'll stop these wires coming off again. These are lovely sets, don't get me wrong. I think they're great. I've got 2 of these myself. One doesn't work actually, which needs looking at, but the other one was mint till I dropped it. And there we go. That'll sort that. Let's make it a bit neater. So there, that's pretty much all I'm going to do on that today. But once that's set off, I'll leave that overnight. I think it's a 24-hour on that silicone before it goes off enough. Whew. So yeah, Servocell, good stuff. Still got plenty of that. It does last a long time. I've had that a couple of years as well. Right, so I'm going to safely put this out the way over there. And if you hear a crash, I've dropped it, and it's I'll have to buy the chap a new radio. But no, there you go. It's fine now. Right, let's get back on and have a quick look Let's not have me twice, eh? Let's not have a side view and a front view. Right, what are we doing? Anybody been watching Trailer Park Boys these days? Not watched that. Araldite is better than silicon. It's a little bit permanent though, George, isn't it? It is a little bit permanent. Right, let's have a quick look. I think Paul's just popped the link there. Oh Christ, that has gone up, isn't it? Wow. That's a different model though, Paul, actually. Oh no, it's not. PFM 3000. Woo-hoo-hoo. That is a bit pricey. Right, hang on, let's just go and see Rob's Rob's Dynatron at Mayfair. Ah, one of those. Right, okay. Rob's also after any info on any service info on these as well, Paul. I think Paul's the man for service info. Right, what have I got now? Ah, there we go. Yeah, so this is one of those. I think the Dynatron label was bought by. I can't remember. Some company has bought it, but I can't remember the name of them now. It's not Dimplex, is it? Because that was Roberts. Or was that Hacker that got bought by Dimplex? So there's a socket that Rob's on. I don't know if I can zoom in on this or not. Can I zoom in? Yeah, I can. Stupid thing, it's zooming out. Are you crazy? That's the biggest I can get it. Oh well. So yeah, there they are. And that's the front. Dynatron Mayfair. So I think there was another company made the same. I think Rob's put another picture there. Morphy Richards. So it's just a different colour rebadge Morphy Richards. Or well, they're generic make. I'm sure there's quite a few of those about. And the frequency counter. £172.80 now, including VAT. Look from RS. CPC 162. £144 from Farnow. Farnow and CPC is the same company, but Farnow's got it cheaper according to that. So yeah, it looks like Farnow. I mean, that's obviously plus VAT. I've got ice cream soda today, people. Well, I didn't find that, did it? That link didn't work very well. So PFM 3. 10-inch stock here, 144. So that is probably the cheapest one there. Jim Miller, afternoon. So yeah, with the VAT, I was not going to tell you what it is with a VAT. I'm sure you can work out what it is with a VAT, but yeah, 144. I think mine was 8. I must have paid 80 something plus the VAT, but that's going back about 3 years now. They are pretty good. I find it quite helpful anyway. My magnifiers. These are good quality ones. You can buy good ones and you can buy rubbish ones. These are Optivisor. These are Optivisor, Jim. How are you, Jim, anyway? Nice to see you in there, mate. You can buy different lenses for these. Where are we? Optivisor. Yeah, they're not expensive, look. There's one there with... yeah, I paid more than that for them quite a while ago. I've only got the one lens of mine, and this is a number 5 lens. .52, 2.5 and 3. Yeah, I don't know what the numbers are on them. But yeah, I could probably do with some more lenses for mine. I don't know if that is the exact one or not. I don't know. I mean, this one here, the actual lenses are glass. So I don't know if that's a generic one or not. Yeah, that one's identical to mine. So yeah, I'm not sure if that is actual Optivisor or whether that's a copy. That says Optivisor 2760. That's the same as mine there. It's got the plastic yeah, it's got a number 5 on it. That's the ones I've got there. Yeah, so beware imitations. It doesn't really tell you anything about it there, look. Just have a nice day. Right. Let's move that back out of the way. Yeah, I think I bought these from... I definitely bought them from one of the electronics companies, Jim. It was, I think it was CPC from off the top of my head. Let's have a quick look while I'm on here. No, it wasn't CPC. It might have been RS then. I don't know. Yeah, it was RS. Cool. Yeah, I did say they were quite expensive, didn't I? just whack you onto my screen again. So I'm not sure what the difference is, but that is the ones that I bought, and they're $74.54 now. This is where I bought them from. So whether the ones on the eBay are the same, I don't know, but they look the same. You can see I've got a little 5 in the corner. But they do quite a few others as well. No, we don't want to take a survey. I am on this screen, aren't I? Yes, I am. Cool, 94 quid, that one. Jesus. At the end of the day, it's like all of this stuff, you get what you pay for, isn't it? Don't think I quite paid that for them, but I know they weren't cheap at the time. Anyway, I'm digressing again, aren't I? Let's have a look at the chat. Dave, how are you, mate? Drink looks quite refreshing. Ice cream soda, mate. Afternoon to you as well. Right, let's have a look what I'm on camera wise. Give that a bit of a wipe off because it's mucky. Picks up every little tiny speck, this camera, doesn't it? HD. Right, that's better. So if you keep this thing clean, it does stay clean, but you've literally got to wipe it down every time you use it. Pardon me. Right, so as I said, neighbour, not a neighbour, chap in the village, friend in the village, dropped me a line last night. Could he drop up something that's not working right for me to have a look at before he sends it back to Amazon? So when he said what it was, I thought, yeah, I quite fancy having a play with that myself. So I said, yeah, drop it off. So sure enough, there was a carrier bag waiting for me at the door, and in that carrier bag, amongst other parts, was these two little fellows. Yeah, look at them two. Hi Dave, how are you? I think I did say hello to Dave, didn't I? Yeah. Hi Keith. Sorry mate, didn't see you jump in. Yeah, RS, you've still got to fill out a load of paperwork, jacks, to get one, but they're pretty good. And yes, they are glass lenses. They are proper glass. And say it's got the actual brand's name in underneath, the Optivisor. So it'd be useful if you are buying some just to make sure they're branded. You can see the glass is quite thick. They do work really well. Of course, if you get higher magnification, you've got to be closer to the workpiece. So that number 5 lens is about right. So why would someone give me some cars to repair, do you think? Why on earth would someone give me some cars to fix? Any ideas? Nobody interested in the cars? Come on, you all like playing with cars. Don't give me that. You all like playing with cars. I like playing with cars. Mad. I know I'm mad. Yes, Video Monkey. They're Scalextric's cars. And the problem is the red one keeps winning. Because the yellow one is going slow for some reason. So he's asked me if I can have a quick look at it, just to make sure there's nothing silly wrong, before he sends it back. I can already see that there's quite a lot of hair in the wheels. So I might stick a pair of gloves on, because you know how it is. You know how it is these days. If we're pulling hair out of stuff, then twit. I know I'm a twit, Video Monkey. I can't help myself. Red cars are always faster. Well, apparently the yellow one is really slow. Really, really slow. Like toddling along, the other one's flying. So I have got all the track and the controllers, but I haven't got room to set it up in here. So sadly, I can't show you it working. But we can have a look inside them. And so, as I say, let's get the overhead camera on. Oh, look at that! As he throws the cotton buds everywhere. Let's get them out of the way. The overhead camera was playing up a bit earlier, so. So yes, my Hitman gloves. Right, where's my overhead camera? Oh, that's a little bit far away. Right. So it needs to be about there. Right, let's get rid of my picture a minute. Let's get the overhead camera on. So let's just zoom in a little bit closer. So I don't know if you can see, but certainly on this wheel here at the back, this one, there is a bit of hair in it. Can you see that? So whether that is chewed up and causing the problem, I don't know. Let's zoom back out a bit a minute. And let's pop it apart and have a look. So it looks like a single #1 Phillips. No, #1 Aussie. No, smaller. What's this one? It's a not, doesn't say, right. So I thought we'd just compare the two electronically as well, while I'm at it. So it looks pretty basic. Beard hair. Yeah, it could be. Your mate's got a beard as well, so it could well be. Hi Butch, how are you? How did that Roberts radio go? Yes, it's working, Butch. I'm just waiting on some SMD diodes at the moment. So we've definitely got some hair stuck in the wheels. Can we pull the wheels off? Do they just pull off? If they do, they're really tight, so I'm not going to force that because I'll end up snapping them. So let's just get that hair out a minute. Yeah, there's quite a lot of that in there. Let's get you a bit closer. I suspect this is what the issue is, but we will just check it against it. Yeah, that's... His daughter's got some long hair, so I suspect this is yeah, there's loads of hair in that. So James, if you're watching, someone needs a haircut. So there's a lot of it, look. Oh well. Thought it might be something electronic, but no. At least tonight I get to set all this up and have a play with it, look. Let's just get my ugly mug back in here a minute. There I am. At least they got suppression on the motor. Yeah. Yes, Butch. We did get it working. I mean, we just put a massive, great 1N4006 on it, and a large, or a standard transistor. It needs an SMD transistor put on it, which I've got here. I'm just literally waiting. I did hear the door go just now, so whether that's it. I don't know why Farnow decided to split the packet in two and send one by carrier and the other by pigeon. Right, let's get this off. Start pulling some of this off. That is well in there. I assume these wheels come off, but I don't want to force them, to be honest, because if I break it, he's going to have to buy a new car or a new axle. These are pretty fine tweezers. SS, whatever that means. Hair removal tweezers. She needs to zap them whiskers with a cap, yeah. Connect an OBD2 scanner to it. What? Zap the whiskers off, yeah. Stick some voltage through the axle, it might burn them off. It'll probably set the car on fire too, which would not be good. Because little Jack wants his Christmas present back. So we're fixing this for Jack, really. There's loads of it in here. I'm still pulling it out. Let me get the goggles on so I can see what I'm doing a bit better. Oh. Put 12 volt on the solder wick tabs to see if motor runs right. I think we've nearly got it all now. But I did have a quick look on various forums last night, and the majority of problems with these not running right is hair getting caught up on the axles. Still some in there. Where's it all coming from? I got half a scope in here, I reckon. I think as payment, James. I think as payment, James, you need to bring your Vectrex up here for me to play with for a few days as payment for this. What do you think, people? No, they've got a dog, but that's that looks like human hair, I think, Jim. Well, there's a lot of hair that was jammed in that. Look. If you can see that or not. Is it focusing on that? Yeah. All of that out of one axle. I think that's what the issue is, don't you? Just check and make sure there's nothing else pulled in anywhere else. Yeah, there's hair everywhere here. Okay. Right. So just thought we'd have a quick look on the multimeter just to see if there's anything electrically wrong with it. Simon, how are you? Thank you very much, Simon's World. Star. So you've just maxed and resprayed your Helmsman grill after watching your restoration, and it's come out nearly perfect. They do look really nice, Simon, don't they, when you do them? Definitely. So thank you very much, and I'm glad to be able to help, mate. Butch, I think we dealt with that just now. They are, I think I showed them on screen, Butch, so you'll have to rewind a bit. They're Opti visor, I think. So I thought I'd get this sorted. Let's just zoom into my multimeter as well then. They're inductors, I believe, not resistors. So if we stick that one on 3, that should pop up somewhere on this. No, we don't want that there. We want it picture in picture. There. So we've got... Well, we should be able to check resistance through. We think these are inductors. I had a chat with George about this last night. I think they're inductors, so should be a bit of resistance through. Let's show an overload on that one. That one's okay. I wonder if this one's gone then. No, that's okay. We've got continuity through both of those inductors, so that's fine. We've got a little suppressor capacitor in there. Let me just have a quick look, see what that is. 105. And I can never work out these. 1 to the power of 5. 105 is 1 microfarad. 1000 NF. So let's have a go across that one. It's in circuit, obviously, but come on, measure. No, let's try my LCR meter on it. You can check the inductors as well on the LCR meter. Let's get that out of shot. Let's get down on this one then. Can you see that? Let's just get a stand for it. Oh, you just turned that back, Butch, did you? Yeah, it's if you just drop back a little bit in the video, it's they're Optivisor, and I originally bought them from RS. So let's have a look at this, see if we're on auto. Yeah, auto. So let's see if we can measure this capacitor on here. I mean, like someone said, that's probably just suppressor. Thinks it's a resistor. Oh. Doesn't seem to like that very much. Probably because it's in circuit, I would think. Just see if I can get the probes on a bit better. Come on, get in there. Right, that's on properly now. It's reading 3 microfarads. Let's just whip the top off the other one, just see what that one's measuring. It could well be because it's in series with the inductors. You just sent me a couple of binatones if you knew I was desperate. What was this? What are we saying now? Andy, how you doing? Andy Tobin, didn't see you pop in there, mate. Welcome. Yes, Andrew, I'm playing with Scalextric's cars, mate. This is right up your street, Andrew, actually. So this one is this pretty much the same motor, same inductors. Let's see if I can get in and measure that capacitor in there. It's one probe on. Well, that's reading the same, so it's around 3 microfarads. It's obviously loading it up with the inductors. So we should be able to measure the inductors. Oh, I picked up a load of hair now, look. Where'd that go? Where'd that hair go? Oh, there. So let's measure the inductors on the slow one first then. And roughly 3 microhenries. I have got, I'm sure there's an inductor code on that thing that Doug gave me actually. Keeps dropping down. I have to put it up here just now. Where's that gone to? When you want it, you can't find it, and when you don't want it, it drops down and hits you on the top of the head. Like that. Inductor color code. So let me have a look what they are. Blue. Looks like blue, grey, gold. Blue, grey, gold. So blue, grey, yeah. Well, this doesn't like this, does it? Must be brown then. No, that can't be right. It does look like blue, grey, gold though, to be fair. So that was roughly 3 microhenries. Let's have a look at the other one. This is the dodgy core now, well, it was dodgy. And the other one's the same. Roughly just under 3 microhenries. So let's try the red one. Same again. Let's go across the inductors. Okay, well that one's reading. That's reading 5.8 microhenries. And the other one? 6.3. Yeah. What do you think? You'd have sent me a couple of Binatones if you knew I was desperate. Hi Aston, how are you? Mrs. Cruncher didn't whip it off. I done it this morning. I got a bit, you know, aggressive with it. Had it right off. Hi, well, you see. Paddy's logging in. Alright, how are you, mate? You know, we've got to mix it up a bit, Andrew, haven't you? No, same mate of mine dropped these off last night. Asked me if I could have a look. So they're all around 5.5 to 6 microhenries in this one. What's going on here? No, it's not making good contact for some reason. Ah, that could be why. Here we go. We've got to fix a blimmin' lead again on my LCR meter. Could be why we're getting funny readings. Let's get rid of that one. Let's get these glasses off my head. It's getting a bit hot. I'll tell you what, these leads come off for a pastime. So where are we? We're up by the car here. Are we? No, we're over here. We're up here. The camera don't want to focus now. It said, no, I've had enough of this. You've messed me around. I'm not going to focus anymore. Come on, camera. You know you want to, really. Right. So there we are. It's typical. It's decided that it's going to come off. Should we get these the right way around? The number of times I've repaired these things, it's unreal. They just keep on coming off. So let's solder it back on yet again. Let's give it a braid to get that off. I could well go bold after a cruncher cut. After I miss this cruncher cut. Probably are, well, I think the capacitors for suppression. I'm not sure on the role of the inductors. I'm not sure on the role of the inductors. So I'm just fixing my LCR meter a minute. Just bear with me while I fix it. Let's tin that a minute. On the fly repairs to the test gear as per usual. Stay there. You going to stay there? No, I doubt very much whether you're going to stay there, are you? I'm just talking to myself again, don't worry. The madness is setting in. Yeah, you're right, Doug. They do seem to pack up on a regular basis, these leads. Forever repairing the leads on these things. They do get a lot of hammer though, to be fair. Right, there we are, all fixed. Back in the room. So we need to just double check this all over again now to make sure that that we're correct. You can see the red ones come off more times than the black one because of the length of the leadslet. Probably need to do a lead calibration now with these. So let's go back to the overhead camera. So you can see the car we're operating on, the vehicle that we're operating on. Where's Budget when you need him? You will soup it up, Paul. We could soup it up, couldn't we? Trouble is, apparently it's no good on the bends. I've got to be careful on the bends, according to me, mate. Right, let's try again, shall we? Let's try again. So let's do this one. Three microhenries. Three microhenries. Okay. And the other one? .19. Why are these different? Why are these different, people? Any ideas? So these are around about 6, and the other ones are around about 3. Would that make a difference in speed? I'm just going to check them under the glasses to see if they're the same colour inductors. Just get the old magnifiers on a minute. Blue, grey, gold, silver on the red one. Blue, grey, gold, silver on the yellow one. I think we're back, people. Let me just stick my ugly mug on the screen for a second. I think we're back, but looks like YouTube's having a problem rather than me, I think. Unable to connect to chat. Please try again later. Let's just refresh that page then. There we are. Lockdown is back live, Jax. I think we're back, people. I lost my chat and all there. I don't know what happened there. Either whether YouTube dropped out or whether my internet home here dropped out. I don't know. I don't know. But we should be back. We should be back with my bad hair day. Back on the bad hair day, bold face situation. Oh dear. Hey, welcome back home, Simon. Chris, hello mate. They're all coming in now. Go, go, go. Oh dear. Right, where were we? We were looking at my mate's Scalextric cars. I don't know what the situation was. I mean, for some reason it's saying that my connection's not private now. There we go. I think that was YouTube glitched out then, to be fair. I think there's so many people watching YouTube. Hopefully it's alright. I'll keep an eye on my little light there. Right, I think we did break the internet. So yeah, any ideas, people, why with identical inductors that they're measuring differently, and they're measuring? Do you think maybe because the motor's been straining, it's reduced the inductance of these? Seems a bit strange, doesn't it, that we got different values? Whether that would make them run any quicker or not, I don't know. You think it was the inductor that did it? The goat bit the cables. So where are we? I think we're. I'm caught up with everybody, aren't you? No. So George is saying. No difference in speed. Basically, they're spark transmitters. Every day's a bad hair day. Rotate the motor and test again. Alright, Darren. Good call. Let's try that. Let's rotate it. Rotate. Test again. Let's get in the shot again. Stick that one on number 3. Let's get it off resistor mode. Still the same, so let's turn it. So yeah, rotating the motor makes no difference, Darren. Stay steady at 3 microhenries. Test the resistance across the brushes. DC resistance is key. You're a magnet missing on the red car underneath the inductors. Is that a magnet then, Paul, is it? Well, you're right, yeah. Why have we got a difference then? Okay, the red car, Paul. If you look at the undersides of the car, they're different. Why are they different? It's the same thing. Let's just get rid of my camera, my inductor tester. So you can see these differences, look. I mean, they're supposed to be the same car, but they're clearly different. And you can see this is the magnet holder. So this one's actually sat underneath the motor, whereas this one, as Paul said, is sat underneath the inductors. So there is still a magnet in there, Paul, but they're in the different places. And there's the same with the back as well. They're in the same position. It's just two different cars, really. It's bizarre, isn't it? It is bizarre. So you're saying the magnet will change the inductance, right? Okay, good call. The red car is the star of the show, so it always wins. What if I swap the two bodies over? Swap the two motors over? I wonder if that does make a difference in where those inductors are. Yeah, it's the same. It was bought as a set though. Part number's exactly the same on the chassis though. 152042. 152042. Exactly the same part number. But they are different, aren't they? Yeah, the motors look the same. The inductors are placed in different... those magnets that Paul said about are placed in different places. Strange. It's not really a lot more I can do. I don't understand why... as Paul was saying, maybe the magnet affects the inductors on this yellow one. I don't know. Well, I think that was the issue, was all the hair on the axle of this one, which I pulled off. It was running fairly freely though, but... So George was saying about checking the resistance on the two pads, wasn't he? Let's do that as well then. Let's check the resistance on the pads. We might as well do it all while we're at it. Let's get them out this way a bit more so you can see. So let's go for resistance. So the blue one first then. It's reading the resistance of the motor still though, isn't it? Well, I think by the looks of it. 19.5 ohms. And the red one, the faster car, 20.3, so it's not... there ain't a lot in it. Has the red car got bigger wheels? I don't know. Do you think they've been cheating and make it... I mean, the axle positions, look. You can see the axle positions. The red one's got some... see that? Shorter wheelbase than the blue one. The one in the yellow one. There's shenanigans going on. I think the red one's designed to win, you know. But I think the Extreme's job. It's a long wheelbase, yeah. So can I hook power up to these then, or am I likely to blow them up? I don't know what voltage the motors are. Someone said try them at 12 volts just now, but I'm reluctant to put voltage on them without having them on the track, to be honest. We don't want to blow up the things, do we? The pickups look a bit ratty. Yeah, they are. That's the first thing people do is fiddle with those, isn't it? If something goes wrong. We've got a bit of hair on the red one as well, on the axle. Let's take that one off before he starts slowing down. Yeah, there's hair on this one as well. Let's just get that one out of shot. Ramp it up slowly. 12 volts. 9 volts of being safe. They're going to fly off the bench, aren't they, if I do that? I know your game, you people. Let me get some power leads out. I haven't got a rev counter here though, so I'm not really going to know if one is faster than the other, am I? I've got my Volve transmitter here playing with. That's getting tangled up in the wires for that now. Let's let's try it on 3 volts then. Hi Theo, how are you? I thought the magnets would help them adhere to the track. Scalextric runs at 12 volts. This is a little baby one though, it's not a proper it's running. That's at 3 volts. Oh, I didn't check that down. Okay, let me check that with this one going then. So that's 20 milliamps. That's 20 milliamps at 3.5 volts. That's the red one. Let's get the different camera angle going here a minute so you can see what the hell I'm up to. Let's get this stupid thing off my head. Whew. Right, let's go again then. So the red one was 20 millivolts at 3.5. And the blue one, or the yellow one, 30 milliamps. 20. Yeah, no difference, Darren, really, to be fair. Can we check the RPM? How many foot-pounds of torque? I wouldn't like to put my tongue on it, Andy, to be fair. Can you hear that? Listen to that. It's on 5 volts. Yeah, I'm sure you'd like me to, Paul, but I'm not going to. It doesn't tell me what the voltage is, and it is one of these diddy little Scalextrics. It's not a full-size Scalextrics, people, so I'm not convinced it's 12 volts, but I can pop down quickly and have a look at the controllers and the power supply. Let me just go and do that. I'll be back. Stay there. Don't go away. Right. I've got the bag of tricks now. Let's see if we can find out what the power supply is. Rook, how are you? You need to try one gigawatts. How are you, Rook? So I've got all the track and that here. So I'm going to have fun playing with this later to make sure it's okay. You know, I don't want to send it back without a full testing, do I? Right, there's the power bit. Carrera. Let me make some room here. That's obviously the bit that makes the difference. It's the power supply there. I'll just say, it's nothing to do with radio, is it? But you know, what the heck? That's the controller. So that's battery powered, isn't it? It's battery powered, isn't it? Let's take it apart. Ah, you see, you lot were going to get me to do it. You lot were going to get me to put it on 12 volts. 6 volts, look. You got monkeys, aren't you? You just wanted to blow it up. Hi, Jojo, how you doing? 6 volts. 12 volts, my ass. God. What are they like? What are they like? Just as well I checked, isn't it? Poor little cars. Blown the hell out of them. Let's have a quick look, see what voltage you've got left in these batteries. Yeah, they're good 6 volts. So it's a 6 volts, not 12. 900 resonator. How you doing, mate? I haven't seen you for a while. Are you okay? I hope. You all right, resonator? Not seen you for a while, mate. We've missed you in here. So we now know it's 6 volts. So let's get the old Hitman gloves on. Still got them on. I don't know what those things should look like, to be fair. I mean, what should they look like if they're good? What's a good one and what's a bad one? I'm on about the little brushes. They do look a bit ropey, don't they? I suppose they're only picking up the electricity from the track. Remember back in the day they used to do all sorts of stuff to make them go a bit faster. Let's hit it up with 6 volts then. Which is the don't do it like that, Graham. You're going to stick yourself. You're going to stick the car right up the other side of the room house. That's pretty fast. It's drawing 30 milliamps. Let's try the faster car. 30 milliamps, the same. Where's the flux capacitor? I don't know. I don't know what's going on in here, Resonator. You visit the channel and all of a sudden it's turned into a Scalextric's channel instead of a radio one. There we go, people. I think that's sorted, to be fair. Like I say, I won't know fully until I get it on the track and give it a spin around, but I think it was just the hair. All this hair that was jammed in it. I think that was the issue. We'll give it a try later, and I'll let you know how I get on. Hang on, that's the wrong one. I will let you know how we get on. Something a bit different. Scalextric Repairs 101. Live stream race. Sounds like Haircut may have fixed it. Yeah, I think so. They're both running okay. You know, if I slow the motor down, you can see the current draw go up. So that they're both running pretty free. Tim Whiskers could be. Are you supposed to lube the gears? I don't know really, Doug. As I say, it's a long time. No lockdown for you, Resonator? So there we are. I can't remember the name of these now. Is it one of them Rusty or something? I don't know. Someone will know the name of these. Darren probably will. Not Darren. Daniel. I bet Daniel knows what the name of these two Cars characters are. Tomorrow you go and grab another B&O Beomaster 3000. And since the mid-80s in storage for 30 euros. That's hellish cheap, Jojo. B&O is great stuff. Really nice. The red car's fat tyres will give it the win. With different axle spacing, there's different magnet spacing, there's different inductor readings, there's all sorts of stuff going on different with these two cars. So in fact the magnet looks to have even jumped out there. It is in, but it's not been melted in very well. There you are. Bit of fun, isn't it? Bit of fun. Right, we need to find someone else then for another hour. Unless you want to call it a day. Let's get rid of the hair. Let's put them back in the bag. Let's have a bit of a clean down. Lightning McQueen is red, Cruise is the yellow one. Oh dear, I love it. Lightning McQueen and Cruise. Valve transmitter build. Yeah. Somehow I've mislaid the kit, George, somewhere. I do remember watching Cars, when I was on holiday one year, it was on, I think it was in an all-inclusive, and it was the only thing on the telly. So I sat and watched the whole lot. It was quite entertaining, to be fair. I quite liked it, but you know, I'm just a big kid anyway, so. Let's get the old Hitman gloves off now, though, because they're scaring you lot, I know. You restored a Biomaster controller a few years ago. I've repaired one of those as well, Chris. Well, in fact, I haven't repaired it. I've pulled it apart, and I was going to repair it, but the chap managed to buy another one, so he's still got the old one. It's a lovely bit of kit, though, as you say. Ugh. Tell you what I can do. Do we want another modern set to have a look at? Let me go and grab something else for us to have a play with then a minute. We try and do a guess the radio, shall we? I'll go and grab one. Bear with me. Right. Now, how can I turn that camera off? Let's just go. Yeah, let's just go with me for a minute then. Well, I put this one up on the bench. Hopefully you won't see it. No, okay, there we go. Now, the reason I pulled this one out is because it's got a label on it. And the label says, tells me what I paid for it. Not working, large current draw. Not working, large current draw. Let me just get the dust off of it a minute. This is one of my, I bought this radio because I liked the colour of it. And it sort of goes in with our decor because this is the colour of all of our walls. Right, that's a bit less dusty. Right, let me see if I can zoom right in so you can't really see what this is. Okay, here we go then. What do you think? I think you should check out your new haircut picture on Facebook and share it with everyone here. Go mobile and give us a tour of the loft. I can't resonate here. I can't. Go on then, Paul. What is it? What do you think it is? Evans the Spy. Afternoon, Evans the Spy. How are you? Morgan Electronics. Afternoon. If it's not working and a high current, something's probably shorted. Well, it definitely is. It is a Roberts, Paul. It is a Roberts. Yes, you are correct. It is a Roberts. But you're certainly not going to tell which Roberts from that angle, are you? Let me just move it up a little bit. You might struggle with this one, Paul. Well, you might not. You might and you might not. You won't when you see the top of it. The top of it will give it away straight away. So, R862, no. A Roberts cheese grater. Well, it could be. Afternoon, Evans. Let's move it a little bit, see if we can guess any more. Roberts microwave. No, it is a radio, and it doesn't receive in the microwave bands, Morgan. It's a 5G shield. Oh, no. No. 737. No, Paul. Not a 737. My neighbour next door's got a pair of electrostatics, Chris, and they do sound amazing, yes. RP28. No, Paul. Ah! Yes. Paul's got it. It took you three goes though, Paul. If I'd showed you that, you'd have got it straight away, wouldn't you? There you go. Yeah, good going, Paul. It could have been any of those. It could have been a 701. It could have been quite a few. I've got a quad amp and a quad preamp here. I think it's a 303 and a 33. So we can have a look at this one. I'm going to knock it on the head at 6:30 today. So we got 45 minutes to try and find out what is wrong with this radio. So let's have a look. DC pin negative. 9 volts. This is the problem we have, people. People stick the wrong power supply in and he go bang, never work again. He go bang. Clearly says there, done it, 9 volts, pin negative. So I don't think I've had this apart. I don't think I've done anything to it. I've just got it, tested it, and stuck it on the shelf. So might be interesting to have a play with. And I suspect it's been reverse polarity. Let's just double check that my leads are right. Pin negative. That's correct. So let's have a look at the power supply. Let's get you in on the power supply if I can find it. No, that's me. Over that way, Graham. Up a bit, up a bit, up a bit. There. So left hand side, I've got it on 6 volts. Let's plug it in. So what should we be expecting? It is a 9 volt radius. I've got it down at reduced voltage in case we do blow something else up. What sort of figure do you reckon we're going to be looking for on here? Let's have some guesses. It should be probably around 20 to 40 milliamps. But what do you think it's going to be when we turn it on is the question of the day. Good afternoon, Driver Film Shortwave. I'll just call you Drive. That's easier, isn't it? 200 milliamps, Theo thinks. So that would register on this meter as 20. 200 milliamps. So this is hundreds, this is tens. So it should be sort of 20 to 40, something like that on low volume. I'll keep the volume around about half. 5 amps? The current limit won't let it go to 5 amps, Morgan. Although the power supply, as you can see, will do 5 amps. So we could blow the bejesus out of it if we wanted to. 950 milliamps, Video Monkey. 1 amp. You think you may have caught the radio bug from Sean at Man Cave Workshop. $750 milliamps. So the highest is Morgan with 5 amps. If I turn it up to 5 amps, it'll fry it. Saying that, we are on reduced voltage, so really it should be even lower. 20 milliamps, that would be a perfectly working radio, wouldn't it? 20 and 40. 40 Darren thinks. Evans the Spy thinks 750. Have we all finished? It is mad. It's getting madder, Chris. So Jax is saying 73 milliamps. Ready? Oh, it's gone straight into current limit on 6 volts. Let's turn it up the current limit. 360 milliamps at 6 volts, look. I think it's shot. So who was closest to 360 then? Let's have a look. Theo was 200, 750, 500. George is probably closest with 500, isn't he? Yeah, I think George. Rich, 0. Hi Rich, how are you, mate? Yeah. So 360 milliamps. It is modern, Chris. I would say this is probably a 90 set. Would that be right? Paul's the man in the know of Roberts. I mean, I've not put it on 9 volts, but it ain't working. There's no noise. Serial number's 110374. Let's get you back down on the subject. Let's whip this out and have a look. Now this is one of these ones where the top sticks. Now Sean is the man for getting these out, really. Ought to send it up to him and get him to even out for us, didn't I? Let's just whip that off out of the way. Okay, let's have a look. Pop the old handle off. These plastic case retainers or handle retainers and chassis retainer, I suppose. Got to come out either side. If you've watched Sean's recent videos, you'll know exactly how to get these out of the case. Oh dear. Timmy, yeah, I haven't got Timmy in here, George. Definitely have to come out if I did. Let's put that over there out of the way. Right, so now what should happen is it should just pull out the top. It should just push out the caselet, and it's as per usual absolutely jammed solid. So we'll give it a push with a big screwdriver just to see if it'll start coming. Nope. And over there. Yes. So he is coming, this one, which is good news. So I've just got a screwdriver and I'm going in on the plastic and just giving it a move. I can hear it breaking free. So where's the hammer? Mallet time. They are a pig to get apart, these. I mean, unfortunately, you usually got to put something down there to help them out. What have we got up here we can use? Our magic spudger, as provided by Mr. Cody's himself. Probably the best tool to just go in and free up any rubbish in the side. Because what happens is all the muck just sits in this groove, and over the years it sets, and some of these are actually glued. Yeah, this was a bit crunchy. There's lots of human waste in the top. Pulls off. Alright, Paul. Catch you a bit, mate. As I say, I'm going to go on to about 1/2 mate, so I may miss you. Right, so I've just put that down either side, so hopefully that will now pop pop out. There you go. There. Let's pull the speaker. Let's undo that as well. Save desoldering it. Get the knocker out. Human waste, yeah. Nice. Debris. There we are. One chassis. It's got this funny little bit of foil on here. Now, I always wondered what the hell that was for. I found a radio one day with that floating inside, and I couldn't work out where. I take it it's just a real cheap bit of RF shielding. It looks like a little bit of copper foil that's been through a laminator. It's real cheap, isn't it? As I say, this radio wasn't bought for performance; it was bought for looks. So, oh, ho, 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 ho. We've got a lovely bulgy cap there, look. A lovely bulger. You've got a lovely bulger here. It's getting a bit closer. Difficult to see when it's flat on like that, but can you see that large cap? That is definitely bulging rather nicely. For new razors, I think you might have worn out the old ones. Let's see this. That's better. Yeah, TA8117N gone, definitely. Now there is a voltage regulator in here as well. That cap's definitely gone. I mean, it's been reversed, I'm sure it has. Just trying to see what that muck is on there. It looks like something's burnt on that TA8117. Let me just get the old goggles in and have a look around. Thanks, Mike, by the way. Appreciate it, mate. Cheers, Paul. It's hard to stop now, isn't it, Paul? Now you've seen it, you want more. It's definitely something that's melted onto that. So we've got a dodgy cap there without a doubt. I suspect it's taken out that voltage regulator, but we'll pop it out and have a look. Let me turn the desoldering tool on a minute. Why isn't my soldering iron gone into setback? Because I'm pushed in far enough. C5 and C6 have got some sort of coating on those. Well, that chip has got so hot it's melted the solder, I believe. Do you believe? Can you see that chip? Let me see if I can get in a bit closer. It goes a little bit grainy now with the digital. It's a bit too close. See if I just refocus it. But see where it says C43 there? Can you see there's like something in between the two legs? Here. There's actually solder. So all of these legs are bridged. This is bridged as well. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to pop that voltage regulator out. That's got to be changed, and I'm going to pop this out. I think I've got those in stock, and I've probably got that in stock, and I've definitely got that in stock. But if I can find them, it's a thing. Where's my voltage regs? I don't know. Might be up there. I don't know which one it is. Let's go back to the main camera then a minute. Just going to look see what that voltage reg is. LO5. Have I got 78 LO5? I don't know. I have somewhere, but I don't know where. Let's whip it out first and see if it's a problem. Oh! Well, I suppose we could just see if it's shorted, couldn't we? So let's have a quick look. Stick it on. So centre is the ground. Well, neither of them are short to ground, but those two are showing continuous. Easiest way to have it out and put it on the component tester. Which is here. Let's have a look then. Yeah, someone's had some smoke coming out of that one, haven't they, when they fired that up. Right, let's see if this is still a voltage regulator. It'd be nice if it is. So the voltage regulator's gone. I have got some of those somewhere, I'm sure I have. But where is the question? TAs. So as I say, it's a 78 LO5. That doesn't look like it. That ain't it. I'm sure I've got some somewhere because I've repaired one of these before. Any 7805 variant should do. definitely got them here somewhere. TA. Let me see if I can find them. Hang on. Hang on. I'm just gonna look in me inventory. In me inventory, if I can get it up. No, I haven't got any. Oh, well that's a big fail, isn't it, straight away? I have got some somewhere, but I haven't logged them, so they'll be in one of these drawers. Voltage regulator L78L05 box 14. I have got some 14. I knew I did have somewhere. Look at that. Amazing. I have some. Apparently in here. I knew I bought some in. Yeah. L78L05. 5 volt 100 milliamps. Using the box enabled transistors. So we've got to be careful now, because what we don't want to do is just fit this. Well, we've got to put the TA8117 in anyway. Let's just show you this one on the tester. So this is the new one. So the other one said no component, just to prove that my component tester is actually working. There you go. Voltage regulator. Sorted. Right, let's pop that one in. Before we forget where it came from. Can I get this radio working with 13 minutes to go? No, 23 minutes to go. "23 minutes and counting." Where are we? Down here. There we go. A bit of flux on those. That first one didn't flow particularly brilliantly. There we go. That's those three done. Ooh. Right, where's that pesky cap? That is that one. Just in there. Let's get that one out. Look at the state of that. And can you see that top of that one? Look at that. We'll stick that on the ESR meter in a minute for a laugh. So it's 1000 microfarads at 16 volts. I've got a box of those here somewhere. Let's just chuck one of those in for now. It's actually a bit too big, isn't it? We need something smaller than that, Graham. Just the job is one of the ones that Barry sent me in. Look at that. 16 volts. 1000 microfarads. Bin that one in. Bit of flux. Certainly didn't intend to do this today, but you know, that's about the same as every stream, isn't it, really? You just never know what you're going to get. So today you've got Sony, Scalextric's cars, and a Roberts RP28, was it? Or 28? Is that one done? Yeah, let's have a look. That's right the way down there, so we've got to go and solder suck all of this lot out now. You can sort of see what I'm doing. This thing's in the way. I'm going to burn that if I don't pull it out of the way. This lovely high-tech RF shield. I'm going to have to whip this this capacitor out. I think that's all of them, isn't it? Maybe one more. Let me take that pesky capacitor out of the way first. I better take a quick picture because it'll go back on the wrong pin house. Why are you still on there? Thank you. Right, get the rest of them unsoldered. Make sure I've got a TA8117. I think I have. I did give somebody a couple a while back. I think I've still got some. Let me just double check. I hope I've got some because I'm just pulling this one out. Yes, I have. I ain't got many of these left though. Who's left in there? 2. There she blows. 15 minutes. 15 minutes and counting. I'm on the clock. Place your bets. Place your bets. TA8117N with a nice big burn patch in the middle. Right, let's work that one out. It's probably not going to come. It's not going to come gently, is he? Should be disconnected. Let me just double check that all the pins are free. There's always one, isn't there? There's always one. It's always the one that tries to upset the apple cart, look. I think that's the only one. TikTok. Hi Gary, how are you? TikTok, the clock's ticking. The clock's ticking and the IC sticking. Yep, they're all desoldered. It should just push out. But I think there's this horrible glue stuff in there as well. Plus you can't really get in there to lever it. Let's get my dental pick. Let's get the old dental pick out and see if we can pick a pickaroony him out. Pick him out. Come on, out you come. She's a-coming. There she blows. You can see where that's got hot, look. The glue that it's been set on. Just scrape that away a minute. Right, let's chuck the new one in. I'm not going to bother socketing it. There she is. Flux. It's just decided it's going to try and get out again. Let's just tack a couple of the corners in. Come on. Typical. When you're trying to do something fast, it never do it with that. Right. Smaller tip. Smaller tip. Icy pin under the fingernail dance. Soda's not flowing particularly well. Got it. Let's get this old heat shield out of the way. Heat shield, RF shield even. Perfecto. Right, let's get the capacitor put back on. Silly, crazy capacitor. How are you going to do this, Graham? Hey, thanks, Mike. Thank you very much. Oh, silly capacitor. I think that's got him. That's got him. Right. Let's have a look. Where are those caps? I think we can go for a test. There he is. All soldered in. New cap. And a new regulator hiding underneath there, look. I think these will be alright. Let's give it a test first. Then we'll worry about it afterwards. Let's turn that desoldering tool off. Let's get the speaker back up. Let's get a couple clips. That's one. 4 minutes left, people. 4 minutes. Can he do it? Can we have sound out of this radio in 4 minutes? Or has it taken something else out? Come on then. Let's have it. Bets, place your bets, please. 3 minutes to go. 3 minutes to go. Is it going to work or not? Zoom out. Is that better, Clive, or are you a bit behind? I think there's a bit of a lag. I think I set it to normal latency, not low latency today. Mistake. Right, let's click that up there. Well, is it going to work or not? Let me get me bearings. So that's the on button there. They're not shorting out on anything. 2 minutes. It'll be fine. It'll work. It'll work. Woohoo! Now we've got to use this funny little thing to tune it, haven't we? FM1.
Charles Carroll.
He's only fixed it. He's only fixed it. 1 minute to spare. How about that then? Come on. Where's the applause? Jojo. That was a quick job. Let's say that much. It was a quick job. So there you go. That's a random non-working radio pulled out of my stash, and away you go. Sorted. Thanks everybody. And there we are. Bang on 6:30. My time to depart. So thanks everybody. I hope you've enjoyed that today. I say a little bit of everything really, and I'm going to have some fun with some Scalextrics later. I might video it and stick a video up on my channel just for the hell of it. So there you go. Hope you've enjoyed that today. Same time Thursday should be around about 3:30 again. Thanks to everybody. I don't think we've got anybody that I've missed saying hello to, and thanks everybody for supporting me there today as well. The super chat people, thank you very much. And hopefully that's kept you entertained for 3 hours anyway. And same again on Thursday. Don't know what I'll do on Thursday. You just never know, do you? Yeah, it's. I don't think it's food time quite yet, but we won't be far off, Rob. Live Scalextrics. Yeah, I will video the Scalextrics and I'll pop it up on my channel perhaps for you, just to see if it works. Me and Mrs. Cruncher will have a Scalextrics race later on. Yeah, as I say, there'll be a little bit more on that. I'll change all the other caps because they would have been strained, but you know, end of the day, it's been reverse polarityed again, and someone's left it on there for a little while. They've blown up the capacitor, they take the voltage regulator out and the IC. So Gary, loving your new icon, mate. Didn't notice that earlier. It's worked. Brilliant stuff, mate. Very recognisable now, Gary. I know who you are straight away. So cheers people, stay safe, be good, and hope you're all well, and catch you on Thursday. Bye for now.